All right, guys, so welcome back to another video. So I think I finally found the right shaft for me. It's basically a Hzrdus 5.5, 55 grams mid-spin shaft. So I've been playing a stiff shaft for the longest time, and my swing speed is around 95 to maybe 99. And I always been debating between switching back to a regular shaft. So basically, this shaft right here, it's supposed to be regular, but the Hzrdus line plays a little stiffer than most shafts. So the main issue for me with a stiff shaft, I feel like I can't flex it that much, and for me, I tend to hook it. When I can't flex on the downswing, it tends to go to the left. So I tried out of the course yesterday. From the very first shot, I like the feel of the shaft. I mean, that's what I was testing. The head is just an Epic, and I'm not sure if it's due to the head or the shaft, but I'm pretty sure it's the shaft because it felt really smooth. I felt like I didn't have to fear the left side anymore with the stiff shaft. If I don't connect correctly, I can easily go to the left. That's how I felt. As I changed it to the draw setting here, and this is where things started to change.
Yeah.
I started to actually draw the ball, which is something that I normally don't do with my sim driver or the M4 that I have. I actually never draw the ball. So I started seeing some draws. I was really, really impressed with it. And I wonder if it's due to the shaft. Then I felt like it was going just a little bit too high for me. It was very windy
Wow.
yesterday, so I didn't really get a chance to really test that out. But I did like the drawing settings on here. And so basically, I felt like it was going a little high. So now I switched it to -1. So basically, I have a draw settings and I have a -1. So I went from 10.5 to 9.5. Okay, so let me show you some numbers. Now I took a swing, just my standard swing. I wasn't trying to draw the ball. I was just trying to hit it. And for me, my normal shape is a little fade. You can see that everything is basically to the right. So this was, for me, just my standard swing. Now I'm going to show you what happens when I'm trying to draw the ball. My fear when I try to do that is that I tend to get the 50-yard hook to the left. So I'm going to show you that it may be possible, but it's less likely for that to happen with this kind of shaft, which is in between a stiff and a regular, and the right kind of grams, I guess, on it, and the right settings on the club. Okay, so for this one, I left a few more shots in there. Basically, I did not miss as far left as I would normally do with my stiffer shaft, especially those like low trajectory going left. I tend to do that when I try to hit draws. And the main thing I think with the shaft, I have to be honest, when I hit so many shots, at least there's going to be one or two that are going to be low runners to the left. And I did not have even one of those. The farthest one that went to the left, I think it was like 25 yards. And for me, that's totally acceptable. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to try to hit as hard as possible. So try to just swing. It could go anywhere, but normally when I do that, it either goes like way to the right, or like I mentioned before, those like low runners to the left. So I'm gonna hit a few of those and see what happens. So as you can see, those weren't that bad actually. The distance was great. Ball speed increased. Club speed, I almost got it to, I guess, almost 199.4. I'm gonna show you the groupings, and I think this is very important. When you swing as hard as you want, as hard as you can, you shouldn't be. I mean, you're always going to mess up, but I think if you have the wrong shaft, you're going to make more mistakes, in my opinion. So let's look at the grouping here from all the shots. Um, there we go. So it wasn't actually, it was probably better than my standard swing. So I think having the right shaft is going to allow me to just swing a little faster because I'm going to feel more confident that I can actually swing faster and I'm not going to make major errors. That's how I feel. When I swing my other club with a stiffer shaft, I can hit some great shots, but a lot of times I start messing up really, really bad. So that kind of keeps me away from swinging faster. And I think that's very important when you're getting fitted for shafts, in my opinion. So for me, I would say that this is very close to the shaft that I want to keep. All right, guys, so that was it for the video of the review of the Hzrdus 5.5 regular shaft. I'm really amazed at this shaft right here. Tried it at the course yesterday. I was really, really surprised. Tried out yesterday with the simulator and today with the simulator. And I think this shaft fits me better than the other stiff shaft. Maybe due to the weight, maybe due to the stiffness. I think you're going to need a little flexibility. And I don't think you should be focused on the overall distance, but you should focus also on the misses. I think for me, the stiffer shafts, if you don't have enough speed, you could miss out to the left with like really low trajectory. And I think those are killer shots. You know, you're going to make bogeys, double bogeys with those. So if you get a chance, if you are in between, you know, regular or stiff, or if you already game a stiff, try this out because this is actually a little stronger than the standard regulars. That's what they say on the website, or actually I read some reviews, and everybody says that the Hzrdus are a little bit stiffer than the other shafts. So maybe that's the reason why I like this one, because it's kind of like in between the regular and the stiff. And I have to be honest, I mean, I can see the results. It's great. It allows me to swing faster, and I noticed that I didn't really do like like huge errors when I was swinging faster. So that's going to give me a lot of confidence going forward, and I can actually increase my swing speed, because a lot of times you kind of tempted to swing faster, and then you see some really awful results, and then that kind of like stops you from doing that. And I think that has a lot to do with the type of shaft. You have to be fitted for the right shaft. So guys, I hope you enjoyed that. I'm very, very happy because I feel like I'm really close to having the right shaft for a driver. I'm trying this head right now. I may try the Rogue head right here if I get a chance, but I think it's the shaft that is playing the difference here. And again, the high trajectory, I kind of fixed that with the negative setting right here. So -1, I think that kept the ball a little lower. I will test it out of the course again, and we'll keep you updated on the results. I hope you enjoyed the video, guys. Make sure to leave a like and don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Thanks for watching, guys. Until next time.